In today's session, we are going to start with a new topic, that is flower. And inside the topic flower, we will study about inflorescence. So first of all, let us talk briefly about what a flower is. So a flower, as we all know, is the reproductive organ of a plant. A flower is a reproductive organ of a plant. That means a plant reproduces with the help of the flower. When we will study about the structure and parts of a flower, we will study about the reproductive organs present in the flower in a bit more detail. And the flower is actually the modified shoot or the stem. So the flower is actually a modified shoot. The shoot apical meristem, they turn into floral meristem to produce flowers. So this was a bit brief description about the flower. The flower comes in various shapes, sizes and colors, which may vary from plant to plant, species to species. So let us move on to the first topic, which is inflorescence. Now, what is inflorescence? If we talk about a group of flowers or the number of flowers in a stem, then how they are arranged? The arrangement of flowers on the stem or the floral axis is called inflorescence. Arrangement of flowers on the floral axis or the stem is called inflorescence. Okay, so if we talk about inflorescence, they are majorly of two types: racemose and cymose. So we will look at both of these inflorescence along with their example. So let us start with racemose inflorescence. So what happens in racemose inflorescence? If the floral axis continues to grow, then the type of inflorescence is called racemose inflorescence. So the type of inflorescence is actually based on the growth of floral axis, whether the floral axis is growing or its growth stops after some time. Alright, so if the floral axis continues to grow, then the type of inflorescence is called floral axis. Type of inflorescence is racemose. If the floral axis continues to grow. So let us understand with the help of a diagram. If this is a floral axis, floral axis is also called a peduncle. Please remember, it's an important term. Floral axis is also called a peduncle. So if the tip of the floral axis continues to grow and the type of the arrangement of flowers is in acropetal succession, acropetal order. What is acropetal order? if you remember, when we studied about the leaves, we studied that the leaves which develop on stem, they usually occur in acropetal order, and there I explained what does it mean. It means that the younger leaves or the younger parts will be at the top or apex, and the older parts will be at the bottom or the base. So similarly, in racemose inflorescence, we see acropetal succession of the flowers. Alright, so the floral axis continues to grow. This tip of the floral axis, this tip, it just continues to grow, and the flowers are born in acropetal succession. So let us draw the flowers in acropetal succession. So the younger flowers will be at the apex or the top. This floral axis will also has a flower, and it will continue to grow. Then a bit older flowers will be here, and the oldest flower will be at the base. Alright, so this is the acropetal order of flowers. So we see that the flowers are arranged acropetally, and the floral axis continues to grow. So this type of inflorescence is called racemose inflorescence. An example of racemose inflorescence, an example of a family in which the members show racemose inflorescence is Leguminosae family. Leguminosae family. Alright, so I hope racemose inflorescence is clear. Now let us look at the other type of inflorescence, which is cymose inflorescence. So in cymose inflorescence, what happens? The floral axis terminates into a flower, and hence its growth stops after some time. So the growth is limited, and the flowers are arranged in a basipetal order. What is basipetal order? Is just the opposite of acropetal order. So let us draw and understand it. So in cymose inflorescence, the floral axis terminates into a flower. That means it bears a flower and then it stops growing, the floral axis or the peduncle. And the lateral flowers, or the flowers which are born laterally, they are arranged in basipetal order. So if this is a stem or the floral axis, then it will terminate into a flower, and this flower will be the old flower because it's a basipetal arrangement. So the older parts are born at the apex or the top, right? Then we will have the younger flowers here. And this may have buds. That shows that younger flowers will be born laterally in basipetal succession, like this. Alright. Then a bit more young flower at the base. So this type of arrangement is the cymose inflorescence. The main axis or the floral axis stops growing, it terminates into a flower, at the top, which is the old flower, and the flowers at the base, these are the young flowers. This type of arrangement is called basipetal order, and the growth is limited in cymose inflorescence. Now the examples of families showing cymose inflorescence are Solanaceae family and Liliaceae family. I hope the inflorescence and the type of inflorescence is clear to you. So we will study about the structure of a flower and its types in the next lecture. Thank you so much.